The American dream will be annihilated if Trump returns to power. Before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Former White House counsel Ty Cobb, who defended Donald Trump during the Russia probe, says Trump's second term will annihilate the American dream, according to a Friday, November 24, 2023 Inquisitor report, warned that it could cause. Cobb bluntly stated in the interview that Trump has never cared about America, adding that Trump's divisive lies and rampant disregard for the rule of law are already undermining our democracy. We are accelerating the end. Cobb served as Trump's lawyer from 2017 to 2018 and initially supported Trump's bid for president. But he now believes that Trump's re-election would have devastating consequences for the country. If we get re-elected, the effect will be to wipe out what's left of the American dream, Cobb said. He never cared about America, its people, its future, or anyone but himself. Cobb pointed to Trump's repeated lies about the results of the 2020 election as evidence that he has no regard for democratic norms or the peaceful transfer of power. His actions and very presence hastened the end of our democracy and our nation, Cobb said. Cobb is not the only former Trump advisor to warn about the dangers of a second term. Trump's fiery rhetoric and authoritarian tendencies have worried many people who once worked for him. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton has warned that a second term for former President Trump could lead to the U.S. leaving NATO and embolden Russia. Former White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham said the threat of former President Trump's return worries America more today than it did on January 6. Former President Trump has spoken openly about using the Justice Department to investigate and prosecute political opponents if re-elected. He also considered using the Insurrection Act to send in the military against protests on his first day in office. Critics argue that former President Trump's pursuit of revenge will further undermine democratic norms and the rule of law. Former Congressman David Jolly warned that former President Trump would become even bolder in an unconstrained second term. He said Trump was able to pursue authoritarian impulses that we were able to contain in his first 4 years. Conservative legal scholars have also warned of former President Trump's intentions. Former Attorney General William Barr said the politicization of law enforcement decisions is essential to democracy. Cobb argues that the American dream stands for upward mobility and equal opportunity, but Trump's presidency seriously threatens these ideals. He says Mr. Cobb's divisive statements, disregard for the law and authoritarian tendencies have eroded trust in America's institutions and shaken faith in its future. Cobb believes that Trump's re-election would be a devastating blow to American democracy from which it may never recover. Such an unusual statement by the former president's former lawyer reflects the unprecedented nature of former President Trump's undermining of democratic norms and the urgency with which Mr. Cobb believes his return to power. Thanks for watching. What are your opinions about the news? Please share with us in the comments below.